Hey, how's it going? We're back on a Saturday. Hopefully, hopefully my mic is working. Yep, mic is working. Good, good. We're all right there, and I have, looks like I might have an extra with me tonight. She is, it's just me and her in the house tonight, so me and the youngest are here. I'm not sure if she wants to watch TV or if she wants to watch this. What you want to do, kiddo? No, we can't ride our bike. That's not. You can't ride your bike in the house, kiddo. Doesn't work that way. So I tell you what. Why don't you go watch your stuff on the couch over there and finish up your supper, okay? Let me know when you're all done. There we go. All right, so we're back. We're still fighting this a little bit just to survive. Today, I want to see if I can block this off. This, I still have no idea how we're going to block off. We're going to have to figure something out to get in there. I may have a couple of ideas, but we'll see how that goes. We could really use a larger reservoir. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Oh, I forgot to check and make sure that everything is showing up everywhere. Let's see. If I type here, I'm just going to test. Of course, it doesn't want to let me test there. Let's try this one. It wants me to sign in to everything today for some reason. So, but at least I can still see them. Let's see. So we're going to get started, and I'll work on that stuff. I want to get some extra food so we can make some more beavers, and I want to turn this area here into an apple orchard. I don't know what we're going to do with this area yet. We'll have to figure something out. But we'll get going here. We've got a little bit of stuff here and there. Oh, let's see. So we're working on this. We'll let them work on that. I want to put a couple more of these up here when we get to it. Our water's full. We've got food and water. Next to no trees, though. Is that because these are off? Well, not necessarily off, but no beavers in them. Anywhere we can pull a beaver and see, we've got all of 12 beavers. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. What are they working on down here? This? Okay, that's fine. That'll get rid of some of this, even though we're not really using them. I don't plan on using that anymore, so we can get rid of that. Let's speed her up just a bit. And we'll do another one of these, but over here. So, grab that. What? No, don't build a bunch of blocks here. There we go. So how's everybody's week been? My week has been extra busy, but, you know, busy weeks happen. Sometimes they happen multiple weeks in a row. You just have to roll with it, right? One of those. Wait, I think that's got to be. It can't be on the side there. Maybe it can be. Let's design the thing here for it. We'll do that, and then we'll need more there. Do I need all those? No, I don't. But I'm going to do them anyway. We need one here, one there, there. We'll just design it before we have any time to put one in. Oh, let's go. There it is, Forester. That will take care of that. We don't want lumberjacks. We want gatherers. Gatherers. That's a food thing, isn't it? There we go. Food thing. And fluid dump. And then we'll take a warehouse, toss you in here, and you can be for apples going out. Hungry for apples? There we go. You can go that way, you can go that way, you can go that way, and then apple trees. Okay. This guy's got nothing to do, so we'll pause him. Idle worker. Go down. There we go. Now we're doing all right. All right. We're starting to pull in a couple extra trees here and there. We got one guy hauling. I think we'll be all right. Do. Once they get some... Oh, we don't have any planks, do we? No, we sure don't. Okay. That's okay. We're about to have a harvest there, though. Okay, well, we might have to wait a couple of minutes to get things in. That happens. Not the end of the world, right? And now that we've got a couple of beavers to get logs, we should be okay. We're going to take those out of there. There we go. What do I need here? Oh, just planks. We'll see if we can grab a couple. Nope, it's just me and the youngest here this weekend. My wife and the two oldest were had a Girl Scout led vacation, so it's just me and her. And we went to the park earlier. It was pretty nice, actually. So, although not only was it really hot, the park was kind of... let's go down to 2 on that. They had taken out a lot of the features, like there used to be a big swing set and all this other stuff, and now when we went, all there was a merry-go-round, like a small climbing thing, and a couple of seesaws. Otherwise, the park was just empty, so it's kind of disappointing. I don't know. I have a feeling they're not putting them back anytime soon either. Knowing the local area. Missing some trees. Get those too. There we go. I don't know if you guys have ever ran into that, where your city just starts taking random things away for no apparent reason. Around here, it's getting kind of common, though. There we go. Those, somebody in there? Yep. Nothing to do in range. Well, let's fix that. There you go. Cut all that. That can be demolished. And then we've got this whole area to deal with. Try to do the mod contest winners. Also, why is that not showing up on my stream chat? I am not sure. Let me go look. I will fix that. But the mod contest winners. No, I have not. I saw that. I think the mod contest for like actual mods were both like complete overhauls, like the Emberpelts is basically new factions. And I have not tried either of them. I think one is for like dirt or mining beavers, and one is for, what's the other one for? Oh, it was the frozen beavers. The first week of my retirement from my job of 28 and a half years. Well, congratulations. We took a trip to Medora, North Dakota, and Teddy Roosevelt National Park. Are you a camper? I myself am not a camper, but my wife absolutely loves camping. So she often takes the girls, and I sometimes go with them. Sometimes being like the key factor there. Also, Ninja reveal? Oh, of course, that's why. Does not. Try that one. Well, of course it's not going to work. Browser may not be secure. I don't care if it's secure or not. I just want it to sign me in. I know I'm signed in. I'm a motel person. CPAP doesn't do okay. You know what? That's fair. I've just always been an indoor person. That's not doing anything. Those two guys aren't doing anything. Absolutely indoor person completely. Alright, well, if this is going to be this way, I'll fix it later, but... Funny story from my wife's camping. She went with her Girl Scout troop, and she told me that she doesn't have her CPAP machine with her either. And she said half the troops said she kept half the troop awake with her snoring. So I had to kind of laugh. Yeah, she was a little embarrassed about keeping the troop awake. It's okay. Yeah. Why does it always do that? It give me the option to log in with my email address. If it won't, if they've disabled the option, okay, let's try that. Do. We're just going full on scuff tonight. Nice. That. Couldn't sign me in. This is awful. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. Tried Lappin's Frost Whisker faction, and it needs more work. What on it needs more work? down. Let's switch over on that side. That way I've got both. There we go. Okay. At least I should be able to see chat from both sides. This way? Yeah. This way. Oh, these guys are done. Good, good. So what have they built so far? They've cut those down. We've got water here. Got water spilling out. That needs to go away before they try and build that. Oh, they're not building anything because, yeah, I didn't have anybody to build them. There we go. How's the weather on that frozen faction? Does it make a huge amount of difference? Let's go back up to 18 hours and pull in some extra stuff. Alright, what are you guys building? Carrying scrap metal. I can see that. But why? Let's see. We'll put you at that. We'll put you at that. I want that one done. Yep, lapping. Also do the water beavers. That is correct. They've stopped by a couple of times. They make some really great mods. Really change up how the game is played. There we go. Now they're finally getting things in there. Construction lacks material. Oh, I didn't have blocks for that. I still need to go back. I've got some of the White Paw Let's Play that I've been working on recorded for the next episode. I just don't have the whole thing yet. Oh, there's another bad tide. Remind me to close that so we don't have a huge bad tide. Let's go across here. Set up his bots are awakened from hibernation because the core is melting down. 12 days to move out and build proper stuff outside. Uses the explosive core mechanic. Well, that sounds interesting. But you're right, that would be very tough. So you have to build up, like, an actual colony before your bots wear out? Let's do logs, planks, gears, and then scrap metal blocks. Oh, I think I'm going to need, charcoal Yeah, we'll need a charcoal. Charcoal. Speaking of which, I'll probably need that. Logs. Coming in. Planks going out. Ears going out. Scrapman coming in. This going out. And charcoal coming in. There's with nothing to do. Well, that's fine. We can pause it for now. Food for the beavers comes from fishing. That's interesting. I remember seeing a mod that did fishing. Need to make carbon nanotubes for the beavers so they don't freeze. Science comes from machinery brains, kind of sci-fi feel. Power is electric and it runs on the ground, but you can path over it. Well, that sounds neat. So it's just like a flat thing that the beavers can walk over? It does feel a little more sci-fi. Howdy, howdy. Ooh. It's Death. He reminded me just in time. Because I would have just forgot that. Thanks, Death. I got a little bit of bad water in the good water, but I should be okay for now. You know what? How long is it? 14 days? We're just going to let you guys run on that. Go to 16 hours. Good call, Death. How you doing? That. You need bricks, so we need a kiln. Let's do... We'll do 2 kilns. So we can make bricks and charcoal. What are we doing food-wise? Not terrible. Let's get 2 of them in there. Do. 13 days isn't bad at all. Almost out of planks again, though. That's alright. You said something after you said something funny, but she didn't read it until now. Oh, sorry. The Social Stream Ninja, for some reason, is being a pain. Or Google is being a pain, and Twitch is being a pain. I'm not sure. One of them is being a pain. And it won't let me log on to the actual services to pull the chat to where I usually put it into a actual, like, combined window. It's put in some of them, but not all of them. I don't get it. It's weird. I think there's heated power railings, but I didn't get that far. Mining uses the tunnel mechanic. It turns the blockage-style structures that you have to demolish into ore rocks. Well, that's kind of cool. I mean, I think that was a big part of the mining beavers. Aesthetic was tunneling through rocks. That empty? That's empty. That's empty. We don't need that. There we go. What are they building? Nothing, because they're asleep. So yeah. Sorry if I'm a little slow on chat. It's just I'm kind of running blind tonight on the chat side. I have 5 spare beavers. What do I want to do with them? Well, let's put 1 and 1 in here. You're done. So can they tunnel without explosives, or do you just have to have kind of explosives right away? Now the hauler can come get those. What about the other one? Has anybody tried the mining beavers? I think that was the one that won it, didn't it? They're building that out, which I guess is fine. Just more factions to play, more or less. Got an idle worker. Oh, because we have no planks? Oh, we used all our planks. There we go. Send guys to get planks. I don't think we're actually going to be using this right here, so getting rid of those. Up those, and toss 2 in here. There we go. Get a good amount of explosives to start, and they can be made from multiple things. Oil is a resource. Uh-oh. Everybody's going to be coming looking for oil. Ice and pine resin. So important earlier. That's kind of cool. Harvesting ice. Have I marked all those to cut? Yes, I have. You down here. Haulers need to fill that up. Actually, no. Haulers need to fill this up. Oops, this should be... I accidentally made them all the wrong thing. Out. Going out. Logs. No, this is that. Coming in. Going out. Coming in. There we go. That on too. So we can replant all those. Should have a decent amount of we got some logs. Where are these guys at? Carrying logs. There's logs like right over there by you. How are you? Nothing for you to do at the moment, so we'll just go back down to 1. How's the building? Not great. Don't need anybody there because there's nothing to get. So that gives us a free person. Yay! Do. Where's he going? Lights going out. There we go. What is working on? Going out here? Okay. There are more important things to work on. Let's get these two in. And then we'll work on these as well. I think these are just the oldest. This we can't get to because of the bad tide. We'll also maybe do some of these. There we go. So we can hopefully get a couple of these over there. Once they cut them down, you'll have something to do. That's weird. Let's look and see which other ones won. Let's see. Timberborn mod. With 77. Let's find out here real quick. Open. While we're waiting. Mod contest winners. Tom Wolf. Okay, so that's the More Mines. And Frosty Whiskers. And then honorable mentions. Tree of Life. That one looks kind of neat. Let's build a giant tree monument. New building styles. That one's pretty nice. I used that one in my last stream. And yeah, it does quite a bit. Bad furs. Okay. Applies to the ground fauna, the people themselves. Can't wait to see. Okay. Bad furs sounds kind of interesting. It would probably do pretty well on this map because there's a whole lot of bad water. What else did we get? Quality of life. Radial toolbar. You know, I saw that on Steam the other day. I haven't picked it up yet. Typical other genres. Menu is a huge. Dynamic tails and banners. Okay. The dynamic toolbar kind of reminds me of let's pause those for just a minute. Kind of reminds me of the menu from Secret of Mana, which is definitely one of my all-time favorites, so that's definitely not a bad thing. What else do we? Quality of life on a colony planner. Do we know? So you can... Okay, so colony planner basically lets you put down buildings even if they're not unlocked. Just when you get them unlocked, they'll come over and build everything. Mod menu. Dependencies. That's one I should look into. I have one that just syncs the mods with the save file that you're playing, which is pretty nice. I don't know if this is in the same vein or something else. Do we get our 2 kilns in? We did, but we don't have enough people for them. Which is understandable. Let's turn these back on. We don't quite need them that much, but okay. We do need the bricks, though. Which one actually has... Neither of them actually have a person in it. Back to 1. Hydrate. Thank you, Death. Oh. And a posture check. That's good. Okay. We're hanging in there. Not quite as much water as we've been ending with in the past, but it'll be okay. We're reaching out to get more trees. We just kind of got to get stuff built. Are we... Oh, we're just low on radishes because we sent people other places. Gears, you know what? Let's pause the gear making for now because we don't have a ton that needs gears. We can reach over here, hopefully, eventually. We've definitely got trees, though. Surviving? I am surviving. It's slow building, Kinder, but I think I've got it under control. We're just waiting for cycles to pass. We can go up to 30 and it would kill the frame rate, but it'll at least get us there quicker, you know? How's your colony doing on this map? Well, on your map, I suppose. Not bad. It passed the worst. Good, good. You're over the difficult part. That's what matters. There we go. Let's fill these back up. Back up to, let's do 20 hours. Turn that back on. I don't need logs, so let's suspend that. Kinder, have you had a chance to use any of the new modded factions, especially the ones that won like mod of the year or whatever? The mod contest. I had to get a mod that just lets me copy blueprinted stuff. It would be way easier. There we go. Leaf coats, Emberpelts, and white paws. Dragon claws. I haven't seen dragon claws. We were talking about the mining ones, and then the frozen ones, I guess you could call them. Haven't tried those yet. Are the dragon claws out on the workshop? What is this? This is bricks. This is charcoal. Okay. Water needs thawed out. We might have to switch to... What do we got? A drought? Okay. Let's do this. And all of these. And these can be super high priority. So we don't need those. That out. Frozen are the same make. Yeah, it's Lappin. He makes those. So it's probably pretty... I'm going to guess it's pretty difficult. Brian over here on YouTube has played them a little bit. Says they feel a little unfinished, which... They're kind of new, so there might be a bunch of things that need balanced a little bit. I'm betting the models look neat, though. He usually does really well with models. To all go into there. There we go. You guys aren't doing anything. You're done for now. That's just kind of claiming more land, so I'm not too worried about that. In fact, let's get that done first. And also, oh, they're probably not putting those in because I didn't tell them that the supports were equally as important. All right, we're making bricks. We don't need to do that. I'm hoping we can get in this apple forest this time. That, and I would really like this. We should be able to put this in next time, though. That would sure be nice. Those three and that one, once the water quits flowing. Let's hope for a shorter drought. $24? Okay, well that's not exactly shorter. Where are you going? Planks. Oh, I see. I think I had a planks place here and I took it out. One idle beaver can help move stuff. We got to keep an eye on our water here. That went down a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. In fact, let's hang around 18. That seems like a good amount. Once we get these in, it should be okay. In fact, I'm almost wondering if we pull in automated, that might actually be halfway decent. And I could make them. So you know what? Let's switch these out. We'll go for the automated, and then we'll figure out a way to get them power and whatnot. Let's get that out of there. Power. There's our... Don't we have geothermal? Yeah, we do. There we go. We can do that. Honestly, I'm thinking that we need to just build a temporary extra one. that one. Let's set you guys to just this. There we go. And then we'll put another one in here. Since we're still falling on water, and I don't want to fall too far behind on that. Especially the way this map is at the moment. We might be stretching our water capacity. Come on. You can do it. Guess we'll put somebody in there to get tomatoes. Do that. Extraction site. Yep. Water in the barrels is worth a lot more than water on the map, usually. Let's just go with one of those for now. How's our bricks? I think bricks are okay. Wait, that wasn't bricks. Are they both set to bricks? I set them both to bricks. That's not right. We'll pause that so we're not going through water. If the floor would hurry up and dry up, we could make some more. We could get some more water, but there we go. Yep, bring all those up here. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll reprioritize these so they don't have to worry about that. Ooh, okay. Water's going back up. That's good. Where's that guy going? What are you building out here for? There's so much more stuff you could be building. Nothing to do in range. Ah, these guys finished. You can go. Okay. Hey, we've got our smelter in. I don't know if we have any charcoal, though. We have 2 pieces of charcoal. Water's gone up a little. Ryan, how's it going? I need to play them, but keep getting crashes. Which one are you playing, Ryan? I still have my water beavers playthrough that I need to finish up. Trying to do the dragon claws. Is that out on Steam? The Steam Workshop, or is that somewhere else? Or is that the name for the mining beavers? Kind of like the white paws and the water beavers. It's on Steam. Okay. Well, we might have to look at that one eventually. How's logs doing? We might have to pull in some logs here again in a minute. what are we building? Oh, I've got a whole queue. I don't know why I keep looking down there. Levees. Okay, they got the first set of levees down there. You guys aren't quite idle, but you're getting there. Workshop. Mining beavers. Okay, so that is the mining beavers then, is the dragon claws. It sounds pretty interesting. And if it won, playing the white paws on down the plug hole map. Interesting. I have not seen that map. The one I'm playing the white paws on is not as hard as I thought it would be. It's a little rough on the frame rate, though. I'd rather have these go this way. I kind of feel like I would. There. You're definitely full, so... Oops, I need you. Uh-oh, they're all drying up. That's not good. There's a dam with cores under it, and it holds back a building reservoir of bad water. One of those timers. What are they doing? They are going all over the colony. Your colony is in need of automation. Probably just a little bit. I could probably use some. Colony is on a timer. Like after a while, it's pretty much guaranteed that it's going to get washed away by bad water. That kind of timer. They got 14 days. They should be able to do that. As long as we have water. Do I have spare beavers? Yep. You're going here. Do I need metal blocks for anything? Giant flood. Especially worse on normal mode. Shorter timer. Oh. There are a couple of maps like that. You have no scrap metal, so go find something else to do. You're not needed at the moment. Move some more water around, please. We out of... Nothing to do in range. Idle worker, I guess. Yeah, our food's going to take a short hit. No small tube house? Really tricky to make. Giant flood of bad water? I don't know. Just put a bunch of bad water behind some bombs and give them like 0.1 day when they go off. Boom, giant flood. Okay, you can go find something else to do. In fact, just put some water in there. 450. We're just hovering around like that range for water. You know what? Let's go ahead and try and figure out how we're going to get this connected. So we're definitely going to have to come down here. And then we need this and this. And then power. Need this. Yep. The regulars can go there. That goes up and then up. Over the road. That can go there. You go here. 1, 2. 1, 2. How are we going to get up there? That is a good question. That can go there. This can go here. Here. Am I going to get there? They should be able to build most of that. They can build all of this from here. They'll have to go. They should be... Actually, I might only need those two. There we go. Now we're set. Well, you're hauling post and thought. It is a pretty decent place for a tube station. I do need to start looking into that. How's food? Okay, food's back to where it needs to be. How's my builders? What are they building? They're building that. That's fine. I'm going to go to 20 hours and see if we can get the rest of this water before it dries up. Because it's about to dry up no matter what. And I would like to have it rather than not have it. Down to 16. Yeah. 2 there. Trees back up yet? No. Make the big hub. I make the small hub. I do like the small hub a lot better. I just don't think I have it enabled. Oh, I do have it enabled. Well, I might make one of those as soon as we start making the hub stations. Which is easier said. It's a giant spiral, so great for Waipaw district gates. Yeah. I never use the district gates. Unless I specifically want like a bot-only area. I just never use them. They're such a hassle. Alright. You're not doing anything. You go find something else to do. Um, 10. That water might last another day. Maybe. Everything is turned off, though. We're kind of running on a only need kind of basis. We get 1 thing of tomatoes per cycle, so... Did this get done? Yes, that got done. Okay, let's get rid of this. Otherwise, they'll come over here during the bad tides and try and put stuff in. Because they're beavers and they do that. Dang ads. Oh, that I don't need anymore. We'll leave you... You know what? I'm going to move you over to here. And we'll just do a whole radish island here. Okay. Well, we've started to get some of this in. That's good. That's going. So once that water's gone, we'll turn the hours down. But I just want to get as much of that before this last 5 or 7 days. We should have enough water to make it, but I guess we'll find out. Oh. Hey there, kiddo. Came over to see what was going on? Oh, okay. Have to monitor. You gotta monitor it to know what's going on. My guest just came back. There you go. Wanna go watch your show? Okay. The youngest is just here this evening. It's just me and her, so she's coming over to check things out, but mostly she's just chilling out, watching something about farming on TV. Kid's Guide to Farming or something. Somebody remind me to turn those pumps back on. Welcome back. Let's get 2 in here. Let's go back to 16 hours. So the water lasts a little longer. Honestly wondering whether I should put a whole bunch of them over here, but I don't have the planks to do that at the moment. Alright. We can wait until some of those trees get chopped down. We're hanging on and building up slowly, but we are getting everything. Hey, we made it over here. Good, good. Turn pumps back on. Not quite yet. Why are they building these? These are gray. These are not gray. Alright, well, more people in the haulers. There we go. What? We're gonna go down. There you go. Come on. When the water comes back, we're turning all those on and going to 20 hours. We've got one blocked off. This one is going to be fun to get blocked off. I have an idea, though. We'll see how it works out. In fact, I might do that. And that and this until I've got those in. Anything over here? No, not really. I mean, I could build another reservoir here, but that would take a while. Oh, look at that. They're finally starting on the gear factory. They need 10 gears. We've got 11. Okay, good, good. Should be okay there. Still haven't built this. This apple farm was like the first thing that I built, and it's still not going. Pause you. And then when the water comes back, we will get as much water as possible to try and get caught up. That's the main idea. What about your water? I don't know what she's saying. Oh, dang it. Let's see. Green. No. Winners were the tails and banners. I don't usually use the tails and banners ones, but they're neat. Good artwork, but that was about it, huh? Okay, well. It's showing up on the stream, but it's not showing up on OBS. There it goes. Hard making these stimulating mushrooms. The big dam holds the only bad water. Oh. Yeah, and those are pretty important early on. You can't lock all of your bad water away on a map. That doesn't... Some factions have to have it. I guess the two regular factions don't have to have it, but... Anything? No? Okay. Well, they're working their way through here. Route ended. That's what we gotta do. 20 hours. What are we at? 169. Ooh. That's not good. That's not good at all. At least the water's a little more guided this way. There we go. Come on, guys, get us that water. Bad water down there, but that doesn't surprise me. Bad water settings with their own difficulty setting, giving extra bad tides. Oh! So on a bad tide heavy map, they would play pretty well. It's holding. No more bad tides from there. Well, after I wrap up the White Paws, I will have to choose another faction. But those have been hard to get to lately. Busy days at work and all. I want that in there. 200, yes. We'll get this. Just one there. Food is doing okay. Enjoying the White Paws. Back to the leaf coats. I believe leaf coats have had a couple of major updates lately. I've seen a lot of work on their... Oh... What is that? Their monument at the end. Their wonder. Day 3. How's our water? Not as nice as I would like it, honestly. Are we out of logs? We're not out of logs, so why is this taking so long to build? You're not doing anything. You could do that. Somebody could do that. Two there. Leaf goats need the giant tree mod is their wonder. It's not a bad idea. Unstable core. Is that the one? Yeah, that's that one. I'm not going to make it there. But we get some extra good water at the moment. Until it's not good water. Where the geothermal and aquifers. They don't have geothermal ones yet? Huh. Interesting. Did not know that. There we go. Alright, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these running at 20 hours. I really need to lower the working hours down here, but I want to get water filled back up, and then we'll worry about the working hours. Yeah, maybe he was working on his one for the mod contest. I don't know. Too bad the modders don't get... That's true. It is definitely a labor of love, so to speak, for the modders. So we definitely appreciate all of that. What are we at? 344. You're done, so go find something else to do. It's a map maker. Yep. See, I just play the game. So I can get to the bad water, but it's risky because it's rising up. Ooh. Have to constantly make new buildings for it. I make Let's Play videos for it, and that's about it. We could use this land for something, but I'm not 100% sure what I want to use it for. Okay. Got a drought, and I bet it's going to be a long one. Change where I put the bucket. Change it. I haven't got... Ooh. Yeah. And it makes it even harder when the bucket doesn't nearly get you any bad water. So the little that you do get when if it gets properly positioned it's not great. I need this done yet? No. Planks. I don't have anybody in the planks. Because I don't have that many. Because everybody's over here pumping water. Like their lives depended on it. Okay. You're good. Anybody there? Nope, nobody there. So I've got everybody basically... You know what? Let's set that down to 2. It will build slower, but at least it'll have the stuff to actually build with. Let's go there. We're down to just 2 businesses. Well, two things needing beavers. Are there beavers in either of those? Nope. What about you? You're still good. Are you building planks? You are building planks, so at least we can get this done. And we can get rid of these. In fact, we've got all the gears that we need, so let's go ahead and take that out. Smaller dam behind the big one that blows before the other one. It just blew and I had to scramble to move it while I was getting ready to use it. Uh-oh. How did you guys... Oh, you guys stepped in the water over here. What are they working on? Suspension bridge? That doesn't seem right. Can we do that first? No many logs when I was very short on... that can happen if it gets taken over by bad water. Oh goodness, I just turned that off. I need to make this slightly bigger so I can put a thing in there. This one, well, I wonder. Depth sensor. Can I just put a depth sensor in here? Yeah. I don't even have to worry about that. I can just do the same thing over here. There. 22 days, huh? Okay, well. As much as I like having tomatoes, having water is a little more important, so we're just going to pump all of that out. Hi, kiddo. What are you up to? You want a hug? Okay, well, you come here. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. Do you want to come up here? Do you want to watch TV? Oh, you like looking at the monitor and all of the different things, sounds and whatnot. That's all right. Cat's saying hi. You want to say hi? Hi. She says hi. Oh, there she goes. Yeah, mine likes to watch all of the neat lights go off and all the stuff happen. Since her sisters and her mom are all out camping and whatnot this weekend. She's 4. She's the youngest, so she unfortunately couldn't go with her mom and her sisters this weekend, because it's a Girl Scout event, and she's just slightly too young for Girl Scouts. She still goes to them sometimes, though, so... She's been to plenty of them. 7-year-old plays on easy mode with bad water turned off. Well, that's a good way to do it. As long as you still get a build, that's the important part, right? Do I have tomatoes again? Yay, I have tomatoes. Okay. I know I've only got 2 builders, but I want to know what they're building. What are you actually building? That. Okay. Where are you at? 25. Yay! Okay. We've got it, but we don't need it, so we can turn that off. So what are they building now? A suspension bridge. Then there's a whole bunch of levees. You know what? Let's grab these. These got to go all the way up. Depth sensor. And where's the other one? Depth sensor. Girl Scout 2? Yeah. My wife's been the local Girl Scout leader for a long time. So, all 3 of the girls have been in Girl Scouts. But these scouts are 2 years. Thanks to COVID and such. Yeah. I can't remember. I think they had, like, online meetings for that. At least the oldest one did. I don't remember exactly what they did. 1989, there you go. My wife wasn't originally intending to be a scout leader, but it was one of those things where she showed up and then nobody else kind of did. COVID timed exactly wrong for my... Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Okay, we can go back to 16 hours. Let's turn off 3 of those and we'll see how we do. When you come back, close the door. She's still watching this farm program that she's been watching forever. Seems to be really into it. Which is better than me, because when I was somebody her age, I watched pretty much all cartoons. Gonna start in 2020. They were too old to start. There we go. Hello! How's it going? Sorry, YouTube. My chat's kind of unusual tonight. My usual chat widget is not working, so if it's slow or I miss something, just say so. I'll go back. Alright, what am I working? I have 3 extra beavers, so let's get 2 of them in here. What else do I need? I need some of these, but I also need charcoal. So I need some of this. Alright, Kinder, have a good evening. We're going to keep working on the map. Do. No. I guess technically we could use gears too, so we'll just, I guess, get as many things as we can. Scrap metal. Oh, those are scrap metal. Okay, well, we might need to open the scrap metal back up then. Do-do-do-do. Boo-da-boo-boo-da-boo. Still waiting on the bad water there. We're just so low on population. You don't have anything to do, so off you go. What are we building? We're building bridges. What's this? The depth sensor and then the levees. Is this all the levees? Okay, what levee are you? You're that one. Actually, you know what I would like to build? Let's focus in on getting this built. Because that will give us more water, which lets us expand the colony out a little bit farther. And at this point, that might be a good idea. Lets us keep a little bit higher population. And we need some extra population. Let's pause you for a few. Food is okay. Water is okay. I just need beavers to do stuff. What's science? Science is still okay. What do I gotta have for this? Logs, planks, gears. Okay, well. This should be able to build all of that. All of this. I believe this should all be able to be built. Okay. We're just kind of waiting on more beavers. I've got 5 open beds. You would think that we'd have at least a couple of extra kits here and there. What's my well-being? 4? That's terrible. I don't have any apples. No juice of any kind. Rooftop terrace. Maybe that's my problem. A campfire, and that's kind of it. Well, if I get the apples, though, that's at least one other thing. Speaking of which, depth sensor here. There we go. What are we waiting on? Gears? We have 6 gears. I don't know why those aren't getting made. Well, that got made almost instantly. What happened there? Okay. Well, if this goes below 0.25, so if it's less than or equal to I think that's the way we want it, and this is going to be oak depth oak island 1, and then we'll just take and connect you, automate oak island 1. We'll keep an eye on it just in case, but that should do it there. Did you guys get done? No? What are you waiting on? Gears. We have plenty of gears. Somebody... Okay. Let's check the list. Depth sensor. Is that you? That didn't work. You just put a line at the top. Every once in a while, this list does weird things. There we go. That'll work. So that'll be done. This has got the depth sensor. So now I don't have to worry about automating that. Do we have power? Resource counter. We'll set that one for water. 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 There you go. Call it source. Water. There we go. Source counter 2. Weird. I don't know why it's called that, but okay. Huh. Do automate. Source water. We'll keep an eye on everything there. Dude. All of my islands are now automated. Oh, wait, no. Did they finish that? They did finish that. So, automate. You are... Nope. Depth. And this is Radish Island. And we'll set you to 0.25. Yep. And other way. There we go. Radish Island. We'll start on the automation while we're waiting. Okay. Well, they've sort of got a couple of the things in. Let's put you on there. There we go. Planks are still coming along. We've got metal blocks. We've got gears. We'll get a couple more of these resource meters. Hydrate. Thanks, Ryan. Good stuff. Island. Okay. I feel like they should be on at this point. Oh, that's because I haven't actually built the thing yet, so... Get some more water. Well, we're up to 18 beavers. Hanging in there. That should not be paused. Unpause you. Get 3 in there. Nobody left there. I'm not sure we need the metal blocks at the moment. Let's take clay. I guess I should turn the clay pit back on. You guys pretty much done there. There we go. It's all evening out, one way or another. Get the berries. I did say turn... I did! You warned me. I turned them back on, and then I set them to automate by a automation that wasn't working. Well, look at this. We might actually have a little bit more. It's got relays. It's got memories. Oh, there's the relay. Do 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 do. Okay, well, you got 8 days left on this drought. You guys are building this over here so that we can have more water, which is what we want. There's nobody making charcoal. We're going to turn that off again for a minute. We had this sudden surge of population to do stuff, and then suddenly not. This was the whole point, and we're not making any progress on that. But we are making progress over here. Like, this time we ought to get some actual decent water stored here, maybe? We could do a depth sensor here. And then we put in a relay. We'll just put in the relay. Do. Automated water pump. We just have to figure out how to get power down here. Or over here. I think it's going to have to come from this direction. Go. Do. This isn't going to be pretty, but it's going to be functional. You go up there, and then the rest can be there we go. Those. Lost my train of thought there for a second. Do. Okay. All good. Plenty of scrap. It's about the only thing that I've got plenty of. Much. No haulers. That could be part of the issue. Oh, don't need that. What are we at? 4 days, and we're almost at the bottom of this reservoir. But this ought to hold at least 2 blocks of water. One. What's the depth on this? 0.21. You're out of stuff to do for the moment. Okay. I just don't have enough beavers to do all that much. Can I? I'm pretty sure the stairs are in here, but I don't know if that means they can build those or not. But let's take a bit of a risk, see if we can get some more beavers to actually build stuff. Might take a cycle or two, though. What's plus 30 speed looking like? It's a little faster. How's our logs doing? I'm not sure why those aren't getting emptied. Alright. You know. Okay, well. 0.3 days, we'll see how much water that holds. 30 seems to be doing okay at the moment. Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything. Let's unautomate these so they all turn back on. Oak Island, no. 20-hour days. Here we go. You can come up and plant. You know what? You'll be okay. Let's get this done real quick, because this thing has just been in the way. You guys are done. You guys are done. Got a couple of haulers now. Good. It's the water coming over here. Bad. There's a decent amount of backup water should we need it. Wild fluctuations in my workforce. Huh. Earlier attempted a white paw that had US beaver. Every once in a while, I do show up in the white paw colony. So, I'm wondering if I show up in the frozen beaver colony every once in a while as well. Very possible. They're all going through the water there. Let's pause the very top ones here so they don't do that during the good tide. JC3 both showed up. They've got a bunch of different content creators there that just randomly show up, and other mod users and such. Let's get this bridge done. That's what I want to see done. Somebody in here. Yeah, they're going to get wet for just a second. They're not going to be happy about it. And And then let's also get those two moved up. Just a bad water source? It is just a bad water source. Okay. You guys, I don't see anything that you can do, so you can go there. They're building this over here. Too wet fur, but they have a fire. They can warm themselves. They're good there. I could probably try and redirect this water over here and keep a whole big thing of water here. Because it puts out quite a bit of water too. That might be an eventually thing. Hopefully as the colony speeds up here with an extra beaver or two. That's a bad tide. I was not looking forward to a bad tide, but that's okay. We'll live. I don't. Oh, you're done. Hi. We're starting to regain everything. We're regaining ground on our radishes. Logs are coming in. Are they building these houses? They are building them from the inside. Good, good. We have 2 extra, which means let's put you in here. Get those going. And now that everything over here... I don't know why they're not doing that one, but whatever. They don't like being wet, I guess. Where are you guys? Oh, they're working on the bridge, because... Guys, finish that first. Finish the job that you have, not the job that you want. No, that's dress for the job that you have. Dress for the job that you want, not the one that you have. Hey, I can't reach those. So... we'll just work around. There we go. They can get that whenever. Water is back up. We got a bad tide in a day. I think we'll be alright. I think. Playing Emberpelts, but not while I'm doing the white paws. I don't want to switch either one on and off. Makes sense. That's why I kind of only play one modded faction at a time. My stream kind of plays whatever I want to. And then the 2 Let's Plays on YouTube, I do like one of the regular factions and one of the white paws. Alright, now things are starting to get built. What do they still need for this bridge? They just need some planks, which we probably should turn that back on. Water is going back up, but we do have a bunch of extra water. Should we need it? Oh, goodness. Good thing I was right there. What? It's going to be a bit of spicy water, but it'll be okay. They'll live. What is the automatic changer, weather changer cost here? Memory, HTTP adapter, firework launcher, speaker, indicator, science counter, population, weather station. Oh, I could actually build the weather stations. We'll put those. One, two, three. There we go. Wish they could cooperate. It's cute seeing all the factions in the new game menu. I'd love to see like the multiplayer mod allow you to choose a bunch of different factions. I don't know how it works exactly. Let's put you here, and then I know you don't have much in the way of water wheels, if at all. You don't have anything at all in the way of water wheels, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. What are we building now? You're getting water. That's fair. You've got a log. I can see that. Daddy. What, kiddo? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. It's past your bedtime. Oh, they're finally building this up here. Good, good. We may have apples by the end of the night. He's trying to tell me which way to go on the map. We got tomatoes. I'm going to let them build all of this. We'll say this super important so they can get it done. And then have them come over and start working on maybe this. This way. We're going all over the map, it looks like. Radishes are filled back up. Let's go down to 2 on this. Are you... What's the... Okay, well... We've got plenty of water, so I'm not that worried about it. We're just... Oh, you're done, so you can go find something else to do. Do I need deers? No, not really. Don't need those either. I just need planks. Let's prioritize that by haulers, of which we have none. We'll get this built. That way we can... Hey, Kudzen. Surviving? We are surviving. It's a little slow, but we're stable. And we're building out ever faster all the time. We're trying to get in some apples in the next hour or so. We'll see how that works out. How have you been? This map does have a lot of poo water. Yeah. It's kind of everywhere. There's 10 separate bad water seeps on the floor here, so there's definitely going to be a lot of it. I want to see what's on the list that they're working on. Levees. Okay, so they're working on all of this. There's all the levees. There's the stairs. Forester, gather a flag, and then pump, and then the automated pump. Okay, so they've got this whole project to do, and then they'll start on the water project. Do. Oh, worker. Well, we can't have that. Oh, you guys are done for the season. Which should give us some haulers. Good, good. Let's go to 1 radish farmer. Tired as always. Don't feel like sleeping as I'm not tired, but I wake up tired and can't go back to sleep as things to do. Yeah, I know how that is. That's pretty much a staple, I think, around here. It's just always tired. I never understand how those people with, like, tons of energy can do it. It's truly baffling. Housing. Okay, that starts on the 2nd floor, so it's not going to do me any good. Although, theoretically, I should be able to just put one of these on top of that and be good to go. Double lodge, yep. Double lodge houses 6, or 2 of them houses 12. Energy drain artifact on the rest of us. Maybe? You know what? I wouldn't doubt it at this point. Done with bricks. Done with charcoal. Yay, we're finally at capacity. Water is good, so let's turn 3 of these off. Turn you on. Storage. Let's just do this. Small, not the warehouse. 2 of these. 1 for logs coming in. 1 for planks coming in. That way they don't have to walk all the way across the island to get those done. Prioritized. Prioritized. Now that we have haulers, we even have an extra. There's an extra. Once the haulers are full, we'll focus on maybe getting some builder areas. Maybe that's what I'll use this island for. End up being haulers and builders. In fact, why don't we just start that? Hauling builder's hut. There we go. Get those in there so that can be taken care of. Oh, the apple orchard's going in. I think we'll have it here soon. Do. Somehow we have to get this metal out of here, or I'm thinking we make a stairway that goes up and over and just build from the top and close it off. It might fill this whole area up with bad water, but it's okay. Most of what's around here will be underwater most of the time. Do-do-do-do. We're getting more beavers. Things are starting to speed up. We just got to keep a real close eye on food. Have we made any of that? Nope. This is still going. Okay. No, we'll just leave that as that for now. Did we get the 2 warehouses in to help with the building? Yep. And they're somewhat full. All right, let's look at the list. We got 4 levies left, 3 levies left. If I go down to 18, what can I give them that would help out? Apples probably would help out a little bit. I'm not sure that there's much else that would help out that much. Also, be on, so you should be in there and dumping water. What are you doing? You're sleeping. Well, thank you, buddy. I want to stand by the fire before you go to work, I guess. Okay, it's paused, and it's back on. I almost need the memory block. How much is it? 1K, and I can't make them. So it works, but it doesn't work. Once we get the memory, though, it should work just fine. Speaking of which, did this ever get built? No, it's doing metal blocks. I have metal blocks, don't I? Yeah, I just need 5 of them. Let's send somebody over there to do that. They can finish the orchard and get some bad water. If we get the water stuff in this time, that'll be great. Do-do-do-do. Also, should probably name this. Depth sensor. Depth. Apples 1, just in case we have more. And it needs to be 0.25. That one. And you are going to depth apples 1. There we go. And I think what we'll do is we'll have the depth sensor check the depth in here. And when this gets exhausted, then we'll go to these. So I should probably, instead of prioritizing that, We should prioritize the other way. There we go. There we go. Okay. What does this need? Planks, gears, and logs. Should be easy enough. Oh, they've even started on that there. What? Let's get the gears and the scrap in this one so we can turn that on. And then for now, we'll say none. It should be on. You two can be paused. Your apple's going out. Yay. Okay. I need lots of water. Lots of water. Blush. There it goes. Turn on fourth. Turn that on. Hey, there we go. The orchard's ready to be planted at least. Alright, apples are going in. Don't need those anymore. Depth sensor, probably for that orchard. Just needs finished. It is. Automate for apples. There we go. They can plant all of that. Now they can work on the geothermal engine. And all of those wonderful logs. They're not going to be happy going through that water, though. Hey, it's Mal. How's it going, Mal? One drink. And I'm sitting up fairly straight. Close enough. This is good. That's good. Just about to conk out. My one-day weekend is nearly over. Oh, see when that happens. What, kiddo? Move that way. This way? What do you want to see? They're putting in an apple farm right here. Isn't that neat? You see the little beaver? This one right here? Oh. Well, they're blue when I click on them. Rid of those. We'll put trees in there. There you go. All right. So we are going to have apples by the time we're done. Yeah, I think I've got a one-day weekend more or less coming up soon, if that. It's an on-call week, and boy, do I ever hate on-call weeks. You guys done? You guys are done planting. Radishes should be coming back. Let's see if we can figure out maybe some juices. Grist mills? No. Bakery? No. A press. That's what we need. We can do juices of all sorts. still need to make a path that goes around here, though. I wonder if I should go the other way. Juices. Juices. There we go. Juices, juices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's all the different types of juices for us. That'll be Juicy Island. There we go. I had some beavers, extra beavers. I would have them cut through there, but we currently don't. Those. How are you guys doing? You guys got enough at the moment. We'll pause these. Goes back on. Full water there. Oh, look, they're building down the mountain here. Oh, these are going to have to go up, so those can get done. They build over here. These pull in way more water, I believe. Automated water pump. Plus, they don't use a beaver, so... Yes, those pull in... Well, not way more water, but more water. And they never stop working, so... Good all around. Somebody's got to come harvest the tomatoes. I don't know why that's not built, so let's get that built. These we're still just waiting on. Waiting for them to get to it. What is he doing? Caught him goofing off somewhere. I have a bobbin? Bobbin. Name sounds familiar. Oh, the mod maker. Yes. Let's get this in there. So, it's not... If one input is on, then on. No. Faster? No. I'm not 100% sure. Bobbing about? Yeah. So, let's figure out... Oh, let's also unpause all of these. They can be done during the drought. So, if this is... If both inputs are on. Okay, so this one is depth. This is res 2. And this will turn off if it is this one or equal to 0. So that'll turn off. And then we'll also look at the amount of water if this one ever gets done. Let's get one of them done for water. Okay. We are definitely getting through this. We might even have our automated water up. by the end and save us all of our beavers from pumping water. They'll all have to go to the hauling post, but makes a good builder beaver. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Canola oil. Well, we're not going to have any. Apple juice. We'll have some. Tomato juice. Beet and radish juice. I guess I have to have radishes for that. And corn juice. That's... ugh. Hey, they're getting stuff built. Good job, guys. How's the tomatoes going? A couple of people in there. Well, I guess I could eventually have tomato juice. You know what I ought to do? Storage. Up, and that's an apple. Tomatoes going out. Then I ought to do another one here eventually. Well, let's do two of them. You are probably... nope, you didn't carry everything over. Apples coming in. Tomatoes coming in. Berries in. Radishes in. And then we just need... they don't have ladders there, but... walkway stairs? Way ladder. I think you have to... do you have to be in the walkway? Walkway. Walkway stairs. Walkway two-way connection. I do feel like I should move these houses. Oh, this got done. Good, good. You. So, if resource water, that one, if that one's off, and this one is off, if both inputs are on, maybe this needs to be an OR. Because this one will turn off. Yeah, and then we'll automate these to this one. How is this doing? Well, they're just working on these at the moment. They're getting all of those in, which is fine. This is a fairly long drought, so... let's go ahead and make sure the water's full while we still have it. Yeah, I do want these moved, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those get built. We'll take out the other ones over there. Guy. One guy not doing anything. Yep, no bad water left, so nothing there. Nothing here. If I wanted to put something over here, I definitely could, though. If we... depth sensor. We put this up to about 85. Yep. And then let's do a farmhouse here. And let's make this beets. We'll do all beets. And we'll do storage out here for beets. They need to put stairs in the storage. That's what they need to do. So they can just go up to the next floor. We're going to store beets. Beets? Bell peppers. Surprised nobody has figured out a way yet to... There's baked beets. Are you beets? Beets going out. Nobody has figured out a way to turn the beavers into carnivores and give them cows and such. Cows and chickens. Prioritized. Prioritize. Prioritize. Automate. What did I call you? Relay. Res. Automate. You. There we go. Then we can switch over to these, hopefully. Are you done planting? It's got a long way to run. Alright, eat something. You're not doing anything, so pause you go. I automate you, but I don't have another one of these yet. And I really want to get this done. They just chose one in the middle to start with. Okay, sure, why not? Let's get the power lines in first, guys. And then we'll worry about these. Alright, you got nothing left. Papa. That can go in, and those can go in. That might be all we get in this time. But we are starting to be able to hold on to a couple more beavers here and there. What do we got left here? Almost got the tree. So by the end of the drought, we ought to have our first round of apples. Oh, I never did finish this, did I? Spiral stairs. Do I want to do spiral stairs? We'll do spiral stairs. Why not? We'll add a bit of class. Because that's what we're known for around here. Class. Absolute class act all around. No denying that. Tree to, oh, I guess there's not a tree to. Okay. I go to 16 hours, will we still survive? That's the question. Okay. There's still a little bit of water in there. That's kind of neat. That's all bad water. Probably comes and goes as the season comes and goes. Almost have the power line. I need gears. That's for sure. Like I need some clay. Hey, all right. Apple trees. They're absolutely going to deplete this. Let's back off on that until maybe some of these are filled. You know what? These can go back to regular. I want to get this, those in, and this in. Oh, they got one block built. That's fine. They should be able to build all of that from right here. And then we just got to get them to build this. Good to go there. What's my water at? 93%. Yeah. So, is this supposed to be the other way then, maybe? Greater than or equal to 0. So, if... Is it or? And. I think it's and. No, it's or. Then this comes on. These should only be set to this. But this should not be on right now, meaning I've got that the wrong way. Threshold 90. These would be set to that. If it lets me. I think so. Relay, yeah. Depth sensor. That one. So that comes on. These should be... No. If this one's off, all of them should be off. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter because they're automatic, right? What do we got? You got everything for that one. You should be able to build this one. I would think off of this or maybe over here. If not, we'll figure it out. That's just a log. Gear and a log. That one's done. One log. 2 logs, all we need for that, and then some logs here. On if one input is on. So if that one's on, that will turn all these on. Something is off. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Oh, did you guys finish? You did. Yay. 2 free beavers. What about you guys? You guys are done. Although I probably should put down some storage for that. Are you clay? Clay. There we go. So this should be on if this is on and this is on. Oh, there we go. So you got it? There we go. All right. 1 automated. That's on. This is... I've got this, I think, turned around the wrong way. Goes this way. It should be on. So... this one, these need to check. I need a second one, basically. Relay res large, relay res small. Let's get that one in there. So this one, if this is on and this is on, then it should be on. So we'll do and there. So you should be on. Then this one, if this one is on, but this one is off, then this one should be on. So is that... it's not Zor, is it? Not that one. It's on if input is off. Do I need a third relay? Okay. Maybe I need a third relay. I'm probably overcomplicating this. Somebody tell me if I'm overcomplicating this. So this one is off if this one is on. So when this one turns off, this one will turn on. And then this one, if resource water and... no. And you are on, then you're on. And this is this is relay res small, and this is relay res big switch. There we go. Still have 11 days left. Good grief. The workers with nothing to do. Okay, well. So you guys should all be programmed there. Okay. This one's bringing in a little bit more. It's got 50 water inside it on its own. May yet get this done. Apples? Yay! Okay, we're gonna have apples. Next time we might even have apple juice. And we may get more tomatoes. Who knows? There we go. You want to see the apples? Okay. Let's go look at the apples. It's very important. See? They're on that tree right there. Blue tree. There you go. Right there. You see them? Although, they kind of look like cherries. I wonder if they're supposed to be cherries at first. Have bad water. Well, that's good. Or bad. What does this take? Logs, planks, and gears. Okay. Planks right there, people. You shouldn't have to. Let's turn off the priority and see if they can actually pick their own stuff up. Because these are all prioritized. Who's idle? Oh. Okay. Well, we've got enough apples to last us for now. We've even got 2 extras. More haulers. Because we're going to need them for this. Two is on. You switch it. So if both are on, then you go there. Okay. But I need mushrooms. Yeah, those are pretty important for the beginning game. Also, I'm glad these relays are waterproof. I don't want... Oh, are you full of... Okay, no, you're full, so... there we go. Did we run out of apples already? Let's put somebody in there. And then I've got 2 more. We need bricks. So 2 more. There we go. All right. We ran out of water here with about 10 days left, but since we have this extra water, that should help us out quite a bit. And I wonder if I can take this out of here, and we'll make a path this way. So hopefully they don't have to go through all the water over there. Stairs. Spiral. You go that way. Oh, that's the same height. That makes it even easier. There we go. Connect into there. Connect into there. We'll say that's good to go. Automated stuff is really starting to work well. 1 plank left, and then we'll have 3, which is probably worth more than all of those combined. So, tell you what we'll do is I'm going to remove these. And just put in automated ones if we need it. Oh, did we make it over the 90%? We must have, because it paused those. You know what? Let's do... No, we'll put that there. And then... let's say make this. We'll put another... no, there's not really much of a point. There we go. Are these going... that's off. So these are off. Okay. Have the resources to start blocking up the bad water sources? No, not really. Maybe eventually. In fact, I don't even know if they have like a seep block. You can't put an aquifer on top of... not an aquifer. A rig on top of them. No. Discharge. Nope. So you just have to block them up eventually. It's a mod from Bobbing. He probably did add one. I probably just haven't seen it yet. Like, I'm sure there's a ladder for these guys. Seep covers. Yeah. That sounds like something he would put in there. How is this all the way over here? Has not started yet. Do that. And then water. Dump. There we go. It can be automated just like bad water dome caps. But when they are open, they are not perpetual sources. Oh. Interesting. We got water. We got food-ish. Let's... 1, 2, 3, 4. Get to those, but let's put these back up to super high priority, and we'll see if we can get them in. They do, however, not release a bit of bad water when switching from a bad tide to a good tide opening. Oh, well, that's neat. If we can get this in, we've got even more water for next time. And we already have enough water, so I'm not too worried about it. We got trees. What do we need? Do we just need beavers? Kind of feels like we just need beavers. So, solve that for next time. We'll do this. We can get rid of those. Whatever they work on here, whether they get that done or whether they get other things done. This, I don't think we really need this anymore because nobody will be in there to take care of it. We can just go straight through here, take out this super curvy road. tomatoes, tomatoes. Do. We should work on putting these two together. Power. For whenever they get all of this going. I know I've seen one for Badwater Emberpelts mod. Science. There probably is. I just haven't picked that particular one up. How's this doing? Oh, it's already built. I don't know why they're not... Okay. They just gave up. Let's finish this one, gentlemen and ladies. Do. How's all this doing? Looks like we've got big plans, but... we have one open bed. Do. What kind of decorations could we get? Because why not? Rub. Half roof. No. Do we have a single half roof? Yeah, there we go. Half roofs. Rub covers most of them. We can do a lantern. I should have changed the direction of those. Oh well. Lantern. There you go. Half roof on the other side. That'll help. Thought I see one for leaf coats. I'm sure it's there. Yay, water. And 3 pumps. Well, we did at least get our apple farm in. Which is good. So next time, maybe we'll get our squeezy island in here. We'll maybe look into fast travel. We'll finish up on our powered water project here. And then that should be it. Well, what? What? There you go. Holy cow, do we have idle workers? Okay. Maybe we'll get some more automation going. Sure, why not? We need to get some storage in here in different places. Maybe some more beavers here and there. Wet fur. Why do we suddenly have... Oh, because they're all going through that way to get the water. Okay, well, we'll have to get this in sooner than later then. And we'll have to remove the path. So, okay, well, I'm almost done for the night. Okay, so I think we're going to call it here for the evening. Let's check Twitch real quick and see who's on. My Twitch interface is all messed up because the thing. Let's see. Do I know anybody that's on at the moment? Tinder's on, playing Oxygen Not Included. All right, let's go see her. We're just going to start raiding Tinder, and then this week, hopefully I'll have some of the Let's Plays on, and let's see. Those are going nuts. That's nice. Hopefully I should be back one of the days with one more over on Twitch, and then hopefully back on a Saturday with this colony. But until then, just want to say thank you very much for dropping by, and hope to see you next time. Bye!